In a shocking twist that has NFL fans buzzing, a controversial video from NFL Films targeting Detroit Lions safety Brian Branch was swiftly removed after sparking outrage over its harsh portrayal of his on-field woes, leaving us all wondering if media scrutiny went too far this time. Picture this. Just days after the Detroit Lions suffered a 30-17 defeat to the Kansas City Chiefs, NFL Films released a clip as part of their renowned Turning Point series. This weekly feature dives deep into pivotal moments from two major games, offering expert analysis to break down what went wrong or right. For this edition, the spotlight was squarely on Brian Branch, the Lions safety, and the mounting frustrations that culminated in a fiery post-game altercation he ignited. But here's where it gets controversial. Many viewers felt the narration crossed into unfair territory, painting Branch as a player who was outmatched and humiliated in key plays. And this is the part most people miss. The video wasn't just a neutral recap. It seemed designed to highlight Branch's vulnerabilities in a way that felt more like public shaming than constructive critique. The narrator, the insightful Louis Riddick, laid it out bluntly in the clip. It was a long game for Lions safety Brian Branch, number 32. He got burned by Travis Kelce's basketball move. He got showed up by Patrick Mahomes. He got juked by Xavier Worthy and took a shot from Juju Smith-Schuster. The turning point led to Branch's boiling point. For those new to football jargon, imagine Kelce's basketball move as a fancy, elusive sidestep that left Branch scrambling, like a defender in basketball, trying to guard a dribbler who spins out of control. Mahomes showing up Branch refers to the superstar quarterback outsmarting or outperforming him with clever throws or runs. And getting juked means being tricked into a wrong move by a quick fake or change of direction from Worthy, followed by a hard hit from Smith-Schuster. These moments weren't isolated. They built up Branch's anger, leading to the infamous brawl at Arrowhead Stadium. The incident itself was sparked when Branch slapped the helmeted head of Smith-Schuster right on the field after the game ended. Smith-Schuster, who ended up bleeding from his nose, collapsed and then charged back at Branch. Chiefs running back Isaiah Pacheco tried to intervene, holding Branch while other players piled in, turning a minor scuffle into a full-blown melee. In a locker room interview featured in the video, Branch expressed his frustration. "I'm tired of people doing stuff in between a play, and refs don't catch it. They're trying to bully me out there." And to add more context for beginners, football referees can't catch every sneaky move between plays, like subtle pushes or taunts that aren't always penalized, which can make players feel targeted or unsafe. This whole drama escalated quickly. The video also showcased Branch discussing a specific play that set him off. An illegal block in the back by Smith-Schuster in the game's final minutes. "I got blocked in the back illegally. It was in front of the ref. The ref didn't do anything," Branch admitted. "I could have got hurt off of that, but I still shouldn't have done that." For that's unfamiliar, a block in the back is a penalty in football where a player hits another from behind, often dangerously. But it requires the refs to spot it, something Branch felt was overlooked, fueling his outburst. Soon after the video went live on Thursday, NFL Films pulled it in response to backlash. When reached by The Athletic for comment, the NFL explained, "NFL Films wants all of its shows to have a distinct voice and point of view. In the case of NFL Turning Point, that voice and point of view is Louis Riddick's. He spends time every week with the show's producers, watching each segment and going over the script before narrating them. That particular sequence felt different to NFL Films as part of a 9-minute breakdown of the Lions-Chiefs game than it did as a standalone excerpt on social media. On X, it felt overly critical to Brian Branch, so it was taken down. This raises an interesting point. Was the video unfairly singling out Branch, or was it just honest analysis that got misinterpreted online? And this is the part most people miss, how social media amplifies criticism, turning a team's internal review into public humiliation. Branch's actions didn't go unpunished. He recently lost an appeal and received a one-game suspension for unsportsmanlike conduct, meaning he'll sit out the Lions' home matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday Night Football on October 20th. He'll be back on the active roster the following Tuesday, but this incident has fans divided. Some see it as understandable frustration in a heated rivalry, while others argue it undermines the sport's integrity. Is disciplining players for post-game fights too lenient, or does it risk ignoring the underlying issues like missed referee calls? As we unpack this, it's clear the NFL is navigating a delicate balance between entertainment, analysis, and player protection. But here's where it gets controversial. Does NFL Films have a right to critique players so pointedly, or should they soften their tone to avoid real-world consequences? What do you think? Do you agree with the deletion? Or was the video a fair call-out in a tough game? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear if this sparks any debates about media in sports. Oct 17th, 2025 Connections, Sports Edition. Spot the pattern. Connect the terms. Find the hidden link between sports terms.